This is the tutorial on creating a handprint field in Autodata Systems ExpertScan. After completing this tutorial, you should know how to create handprint fields in ExpertScan and understand all the options you have when creating handprint fields. Handprint fields should be used to collect data that cannot be displayed in a list. Things like names of participants or ID numbers or dates. For the most part, you are going to use handprint fields for tracking, things like your participant or the time that the form was filled out. Handprint fields are not included in the reports, but they are included in the database as typed text. It is important to remember to include instructions on your form for your participant on how to properly fill out handprint fields. There must only be one capital letter or number per square. So let's take a moment to step through the process of creating a handprint field. First, we go to the toolbar and we click on the handprint object icon. The handprint element properties box appears. First thing we want to do is type out what the participant should fill in the handprint field. For this example, I am going to have the participant fill in their name. I'm going to also change the font to Arial and change the size and its weight so they can be easily read. The next thing we are going to want to do, although it is optional, is to change the database field name so that the data written to the database is easily identified and associated with this object. To make the handprint field as accurate as possible during scanning, it is really important to choose a response that best describes what the participant will be filling in. You are provided with 14 specific presets, 4 general presets, and an option to create your own custom handprint field response type. In a little bit, I will go over how to create a custom response type, but for now, the name response type will do fine. There are a few options we have for how the handprint field is processed during scanning and how the object is displayed on the form. The options box allows us to choose if we want a number or letters to be displayed next to the question. The letters option will be grayed out if below question is selected in the response positions box. We can also choose if we want ExpertScan to verify always during scanning. This means that when you are scanning the completed forms, a window will pop up asking if ExpertScan's interpretation of what is written in the handprint field is correct every time it comes to this field. This will make processing slower, so you may not want to click this option. I'm going to choose to not have it verify always and change the position of the handprint field to be to the right of the question. I'm also going to change the size of the handprint field to be 15 boxes instead of 28. Now that we are finished with changing all of the options, we can click OK and the object is created on our form. So now that we have created a basic handprint field, let's take a moment to create a custom handprint field that asks for an ID number. First, we click on the handprint field object in the toolbar and the properties box once again appears. I put in the text to tell the participant what to fill in, and then I move down to the response type. Now you notice that when I click on the different types, a preview of the handprint boxes is displayed. Some of the previews show slashes or semicolons or dashes. These will print out on the forms to help guide the participant in how they will need to fill out the handprint field. So let's say that our ID numbers consist of alpha and numeric characters, as well as some dashes. We could choose the alphanumeric type, but this may cause excessive verification and inaccurate data. For instance, what if someone didn't write in the dashes? This would cause issues in the database if you wanted to sort the data. So we are going to create our own custom response. First, by choosing the custom radio button. Let's go over the letters and the symbols that create the boxes and what ExpertScan will look for when it's scanning this object. A lowercase a stands for an alpha character, and a lowercase n stands for a numeric character. Allowed symbols include a colon, a backslash, a dash, or a period. And any uppercase letter typed will be pre-printed in a square. So for this handprint field, let's say we are expecting one alpha character, then a dash, then it's 3 numeric characters, and then 2 more numeric characters after another dash. Now we can change some of the options, like whether or not it is always verified, whether or not it shows leaders, and then also it's the response position. Once we click OK, the object is created on our form with the pre-printed dashes, and the scanning will be more efficient because ExpertScan knows what to look for in each box. This completes the tutorial on handprint fields.